What's up, metahumans? I'm lawyer Wynton. That's Peter Speroni. Together we make up the Web3 attorneys. Today we're going to talk about something absolutely wild. Pun intended. We're going to talk about Olivia Wilde and what happened to her on stage while she was at CinemaCon. And if you thought the Oscar slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock was wild, pun intended again, this is absolutely crazy. It doesn't seem crazy, but the implications of everything that went down with Olivia Wilde is absolutely just mind-blowing. And I shared this with you, Peter, right before we went on, and your mouth was just wide open. So real quick, like, if you didn't hear about what happened with Olivia Wilde, so she was presenting at CinemaCon, and I've got this video playing. You can't hear the video while it's playing, but she was presenting at CinemaCon for her upcoming movie, Don't Worry, Darling. While she was on stage, a stranger walks up, hands her a manila envelope. It's marked confidential, personal confidential. While she's on stage, she opens it up. It's almost like, you know, somebody hands you an envelope, you're going to read off like an award. I'm sure that's what's going on in her head is, oh, I got to open this up and read it. Because she asked the person, she says, oh, is this for me? And they give it to her. She takes it, she opens it, and it's custody papers. She's being served custody papers on stage while she's presenting at CinemaCon by her ex, Jason Sudeikis. Absolutely wild. What were your initial thoughts when I told you this, Peter?
Well, initial thought, I mean, honestly, like, just as a human being, and I feel like people forget celebrities are human beings too. Like, these are her children. Like, this is her marriage. This is somebody that she loves or loved, and just to do that to her as a person. And there's some, I guess, reports that there's accusations that the legal team, Jason's legal team, is the one that orchestrated this. And I would just say, if that's true, I think that's awful. I think that's unethical. I think that sets a tone for, you know, divorces are already so messy and sad. And there's no one that's really ever happy during the process. And it's just awful. So to start the process with something where this woman is working, and when she's on stage, when celebrities are on stage, they are in their character of their public persona. So she's in a completely different headspace.
Right.
Could she have been served when she walked off stage? 100%.
Absolutely.
Is them serving her on stage a defense to constitutional service of process? No. I mean, she got served. But I feel like those attorneys, if they did orchestrate this, and we don't know, I don't think that is good representation for their client, because it gives their client a bad look in front of the judge.
And it like, you can see this this comment here where Jason Sudeikis is basically saying he had no prior knowledge of the time and place where the envelope would be delivered to his ex. I believe him on that. Like, I believe him on that. And like you said, I mean, if his attorneys did orchestrate this, that makes him look real grimy. That makes him look grimy.
And he doesn't have a grimy reputation. It could damage his reputation and make him look like a bad person. I don't know. I feel like that's a line that, I mean, if you're doing it for clicks and shock value and all that kind of stuff, like, that hurts the children. That hurts people. And I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would do that to people. But we don't know. But we do know that the person who was serving the papers made the decision to do it while she was on stage, because he or she could have easily handed her those papers when she was not on camera in front of the audience. So for that person, I mean, I would feel like your service of process company, they should fire you for that. That's a gross one. Now, for people who don't know, like, if you're getting served with something like custody papers or divorce papers or a lawsuit or something like that, and you have to be served, there are rules to how you are supposed to be served. And like, us as attorneys, if we get a case and our client is the one that has been served, it's usually like one of the first things we look at is whether or not they were properly served, because that is one of the reasons that a lawsuit can be dismissed, thrown out, and not go forward, is because the service was not proper. And a court will look at that and say, yeah, the service was not proper, it wasn't done right, it didn't go by the rules and guidelines that are set by
how service is supposed to occur. Now, a lot of private service companies do go above and beyond to make sure that people are served with papers. Like you see, what was the movie? Oh, Pineapple Express. Didn't he serve people? Wasn't he a servicer in Pineapple Express? I think he was.
It's been forever since I watched that movie, but I loved it. Yeah.
And he used to he would dress up in costumes to serve papers.
Okay.
That happens. That happens. But this... It's just not needed.
It's just not needed.
This is gross.
You're just trying to hurt that person. And the sad part is, it hurts children.
Yes, because they have two kids.
What's the rule in family law on the bar? If you get a bar question on family law, it's you start the sentence with whatever's in the best interest of the child.
Yep.
This is not in the best interest of the children here at all. This hurts them. This makes it front page news that their parents are going through an awful divorce and are going to try and hurt each other throughout the process.
And if there was a chance for this divorce to be somewhat amicable, this could have destroyed that. Because in Olivia's mind, it's like, oh, well, this guy's just trying to fuck me, like in front of everybody, just like make me look like an ass.
Off the jump.
Oh yeah, this could have destroyed it. I hope the two of them actually do have a conversation, and he is able to say I had no idea it was going to go down like that, and it doesn't make the process worse because it's not. Yeah.
And all things considered, apparently she handled it well, and nobody knew what was in that envelope throughout her presentation, and she didn't address it. But there's a moment where you see her face. And she's her heart is in her stomach.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now I have a question. I know what I think about it. What I think about this question, but I want to hear your answer to it first. What do you think about the liability when it comes to the security protocol for CinemaCon and the production company that put on this event, to where a complete stranger was able to walk up the stage and actually hand her something while she was on stage doing her job?
I think heads will roll, and I think accountability falls on the head of security. And I mean, that's a big breach in security. You walking up on stage with she's pretty much an A-list, or any celebrity, but an A-list celebrity, getting that close to somebody when no one from security knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary. That's scary. We've seen that happen a lot. I mean, you see that at music concerts and stuff when people rush the stage. But this is a security breach for sure, and they need to do better. Times are crazy.
But I think security at events like this should be, majority of the time, is a lot stronger than at a concert where you're just letting anybody in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a little bit more of a controlled environment. Oh, and I almost see Olivia, the possibility that she could, she has the ability to or could file a suit against CinemaCon. Exactly what that suit would be for, I'm not sure yet. I haven't really thought it all the way through. But could she say this shook her up? Could she?
Could she say that due to their breach in security, her reputation was harmed? Yeah. I mean, this is, again, it's an awful thing for anyone to have to go through that. And I'm sure both parties have done things and said things and hurt each other along the way. That's how divorces go. That's how relationships go. But could she say, the breach in security she's front page news now for something awful about her kids? That damages people's reputations.
Yeah. This is gross. But what do you guys think? What do you think of what happened to Olivia Wilde while she was on stage at CinemaCon? Let us know. Drop a comment. Let us know exactly whose side are you on. Are you on Jason's side? Are you on Olivia's side? Are you on the servicer side? Are you on CinemaCon side? Are you on nobody's side? And you just love to see drama? Let us know. Leave a comment.
Just love to click on the drama. We do.
That's why we're here. That's why we talk about it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm Lawyer Wynton. That's Peter Speroni. Together we're the Web3 attorneys, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.